If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.
Hashtag no music, no intro. We are back. Saints Block Party podcast coming at you. And we are talking about and recapping the New Orleans Saints dropping the 2-10 to the Miami Dolphins in Miami. 11. No. Was it 11? No, it was a 4-point game. So it was like what? 17
yep.
to 19, I believe was the final score. That sounds right. Oh boy. No, sorry, 17 to 21. What's the final score? Very entertaining game.
Yes.
Very entertaining game. And if we know this team isn't good, Adam here joined by my dude Wolf, aka Ryan, and we are presented by Precious Works LLC. We know this team isn't good. They're one of the worst teams in the NFL. But at least like today was an entertaining game. It wasn't like the Falcons as awful as that game was. And as of right now, and obviously that's probably going to change depending on what happens in the Giants and Patriots game against Monday Night Football. But as of right now, the Saints are picking number 2 overall.
Root for the Giants tomorrow night. Root for the Giants to win tomorrow night. Because we lost to the Giants earlier this year. They have the strength of schedule advantage, so we need them to win as many games as possible. So root for the Giants. Need it.
I'll continually say this, and I know that the Miami Dolphins put up 21 points in this game, but I still contend that Brandon Staley and his unit has been the most consistent and best unit overall for the season. And you said it in our preview pod, like Tua was going to do some Tua shit and keep the Saints in the game, and good Lord, was that not extremely accurate. On point,
bro. Because Tua, oh my God. Oh, that's a frustrating dude to watch. Even as I'm not even a fan, I was frustrated. Like, damn.
A maddening quarterback and player to watch. But the first half really felt like the same Saints offense was out there. They had 9 plays at one point, had not gotten a first down, like 64 yards. It was just awful that first half. It was awful.
I started thinking like, is Kellen gonna make it this year? Like, will he be bad? This is bad, brother. Coming off a game where you only put up 3 points last year as an offense. Last week, against the Falcons. It's like, man, this is bad. That first half was terrible.
And I feel like Shuck had a game where it's very, very reminiscent of games that rookie quarterbacks play.
100%.
He had some plays where some of them he took some coverage sacks, like there was just nothing down the field open. There's other plays where he started doing the thing where he did last week, where he felt that there was going to be pressure, but then there wasn't. But then he like starts scrambling towards like the side, and then he ends up getting sacked. it was a very up and down game from him, but you saw some plays where him and Devon Bailey, this was the Devon Bailey game, like looking like the player that you want to look like that you gave up a 4th round pick for. Had a sensational game, like an absolutely sensational game. And I know you had went to pick up Bree from work, but that second touchdown he caught where it looked like Chuck was doing a throwaway, but like with the cool, like man, that's the stuff like where you like, ooh, that's the fun. Like that's the fun.
Was that the play I was watching while driving? It looked like the Saints had like made the call, like they was about to snap the ball and got the defense to force to commit to like show their blitz.
Yeah.
And then Chuck like changed protection or something like that. And then, he went for the play. I don't know if that was a touchdown, but it was like around that area. Very impressive. Like, that was impressive. Like you get them to show where they're blitzing from. You identify the protection so the, offensive line can adjust. And then boom, you make that throw. You put it high and up away for Valet to go down there and just like kind of make a diving catch to go and get it, keep his foot in down. Valet was dogging it. I don't know what they told him at halftime. I don't know what happened.
Dog, bro.
But that boy, his first catch was after the half, and he just went crazy after that. Like contested catches, sideline catches, like balls that shouldn't even like be caught. I'm like, what? Where's this coming from? Like
the Devon Bailey game, bro.
Like where was this like 4 weeks ago? You know what I'm saying? Like damn. But
he went getting snaps 4 weeks ago. That's part of the bigger problem. Coaching, but what have you. The most impressive thing I think about Shuck in this game is what you just spoke on, because he did that a couple of times, specifically in the second half, where he identified where the pressure was coming from. He changed protection. He split protection, and a lot of this game, they were getting ambushed by the blitz, and the Saints couldn't pick it up. It led to a forced fumble early in the game by Minkah Fitzpatrick. But fourth quarter, late third quarter, fourth quarter, it felt like Shuck had gotten a read on what Anthony Weaver, the defensive coordinator of the Dolphins, was trying to do, and was very good at doing things that allowed him to have time. Now, not each time that there was a time where in the fourth quarter he did that. He changed protection, he slid, and what have you, and then like they picked up the blitz, and then there was like nothing open. Like they just had to throw it away. That is impressive. But he also had the other things with Shuck where he had the forced fumble. He threw a very bad interception. I know Olave slipped, but it was still like a bad throw because he was covered from the inside and out. And he threw that interception that led to 2 points for the Dolphins on that 2-point conversion. So those are just the waves that you get as a rookie quarterback.
And that's also Shuck. Like
yes,
Brian, Agitator Brian has said it multiple times. Very high variance player. Like it's just he will give you some like great highs, and he will have those low moments. I think that's part of this DNA. Your hope is that you could accentuate those highs and find like a middle ground in between there, and the lows don't come as much. But like you said, man, it was like a quintessential rookie game. If you would have watched Drake May last year with the Patriots, not saying Chuck is going to be Drake May, not saying that, just saying that type of game where your team is bad, you're trying to win the game, you're making some mistakes, you don't know everything that's going on. So it was that type of game. It was the type of game, especially in the second half, that I wanted to see because one, I wanted this L.
Needed
badly. Needed this L. But it's that fine balance because I also want Shuck to look good. And at first half, I was just getting a little nervous. I'm like, oh, Lord.
We might be looking at Dante Moore, Fernando Mendoza.
Dante Moore. Damn. But then, he turned it around. And that's just a rookie. It's the life of a rookie quarterback, bro. It is a roller coaster. But you want to see those highs, specifically the type of things that Shuck was doing. He made some big-time throws with Valet.
He made a throw that should have won the game, but Chris Olave dropped it.
I saw that, man. I'm sitting there on the interstate. And I got to look at that throw again because it looked like it hit Olave right here.
He should have caught it, bro. And it was a wicked throw, like a wicked throw.
Man.
But me and Kevin were in the Zoom like because that probably would have won the game, bro. But like this is like exactly if you were a Saints fan right now. I know people are like, no, like I want Olave to catch it. I want the win. No, trust me. You don't want these dubs right now. You don't.
Do y'all look back on the Giants game and that Brissy block last year? Like, woo, I'm glad we won that game. Woo.
I was there, bro.
Glad Brissy got that block.
Walked out that bitch just like, yay.
Yeah, look, normally I'm not like that. Normally I'm like, man, look, let's get the wins, man. Let's, wins win. Nah, bro, this team needs help. And the only way they're going to get that help is by being in position to draft really good blue chip players. And the only way you do that, don't win no games. And here's the thing. They don't have to try to tank. They just aren't very good.
Bro. They don't, bro. Like that first half, I was like, oh my God. Like I threw out, and I wasn't kidding when I said this, is that when they play the Titans, which is like the second to the last game of the season, like the drinking game, that each time the offense, Titans or Saints go 3-and-out, everyone in the Zoom have to do a shot, bro.
Boy, we all gonna be like,
bro,
toe up.
The Titans still might win too, but anyway,
I know.
And here's the thing that also, like the cap on the day, the Saints lost, and that, man, I don't care what anyone says, that 4th-and-1 call that Kellen had, that quarterback sneak.
Quarterback sneak.
And I called it right before in the Zoom. Like when they were lining up, I was like, that is a long yard. It wasn't like a yard. It was close.
Yeah,
it was like a yard and a half, close to almost 2, it felt like. And I was like, this is long. They about to sneak us? Shit got blown up. Well, I was dying, bro. And then no more than maybe like a minute later in the Zoom, I had switched over to the Jets game. Fucking Nick Folk out there hits a 56-yard field goal for the Jets to win, bro. That was the biggest yell in the Zoom was the Jets winning.
Let's go, Jets. And speaking of big kicks, shout out to Charlie Smith, man. Smith.
Talk about Charlie, bro.
56-yarder?
Hit a 56-yarder and then hits an amazing onside kick.
Onside kick. We got an onside kick. I couldn't believe it.
In Miami, again, now completely different
And Filet got that one. Like, what the heck? Filet was just out here going crazy, bro.
This was really the Devon Bailey, Charlie Smith games. Shuck had his moments as well, but like I want to give more love to the defense, bro. You had Cam Jordan had 2 sacks. You had Chase Young had another sack and was disruptive. Quincy Riley should have had an interception. Like the fact that Tua threw this ball, it was low. Quincy Riley 100% intercepted it, like 100%. And it wasn't called an INT on the field. They reviewed it, or they challenged it. Kellen challenged it, and the ref still said it was an interception, which was bullshit. It was an interception. But you had Kool-Aid having an interception. Like defense, the defense has like these last few games, like even go back to the Bucs game, the defense was shutting down that the Bucs offense. Like the defense has come to play these last couple of games. I've been impressed with Brandon Staley, and just thinking about a player like, just drop in, Arvell Reese in this defense and just him be like a chess piece and
boy, needed. I mean, you had Stutzman out there laying the wood. You had
Stahlberg had another sack too.
Stahlberg. And look, talking about Kool-Aid, man, he had a good game. He had a big stop.
He did.
Fourth down when they tried to run. They're trying to run Ollie Gordon. Huge stop. He came around the edge and chased him down. Like, good game from him, man. The defense, like you said, bro, like, it's not a great, talented defense. They allow some plays to happen. They make you annoyed. You had the big run by by H-Han earlier, and
they did give up like almost like 180 plus yards rushing. Though.
Yeah, they're like it's just not like a shut them down. You can't gain an inch type of defense, but they do some good things. They get sacks. They have like one of the highest like pressure to sack conversion rates in the league. So like they don't get like a ton of sacks, but when they get pressure, they get sacks. Versus like last year, we get like a ton of pressures, but we wouldn't get sacks.
No sacks.
You know so that's good to see. So it's interesting, bro. It's interesting to look at the defense and be like, okay, because right now you're looking like, okay, we don't want to win, but you want to see that we have some things, some talent we could carry over into next year and go into the future. So today you can look at Devon Villay. I know he's an older player, but you can look at him and be like, okay, this is somebody I could pencil in 2026. We could work with that. You know what I'm saying? You look at Kool-Aid, you look at Stutzman, and even Chase Young, bro. Like Chase Young missed like 5 games beginning of the year, and he came back and he came on strong, bro. He's been playing like consistently good football every week.
He has been.
Every week. And that's all we ask for.
Let me catch up on the chat real quick. I don't know, Jay Baller. I don't know if he meant the Saints or the Titans when he said that. He says they look like an expansion team.
Hey, both of them, man.
For real. Q said if they get Shuck some more juice on offense, I believe they can be much better. He's playing decent what he got right now. Jack Hunter said they have to fix the O-line and weapons.
Oh, Lord. That damn O-line. I swear, bro. Like, okay, the interior of the line not good. Get that. But I'm telling you, there are some schematic changes they can make in the way they block if they add some, like, talented, like, tight ends. And there's some schematic things they could do that could help their blocking game. They still need to address guard. Yes, there's no way around it. Do that later. Just figure that out another way. Like, I don't know. Sign somebody in free agency. Get somebody in the 4th or 5th round. Trade for somebody on a late pick. I don't know. But please, no, like, day 1, day 2 picks on offensive line. Please. I can't do it.
I would slit my wrist, Wolf.
Please. I can't do it. But he's right, though, man. Like, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, someone in the chat said they tried to have Vele block ended terrible. Yeah, that was the Mika Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, terrible. But look, I think Shuck, when you look at the style of quarterback that he is, I think obviously you want to protect every quarterback, but I think protection for him is key.
Paramount.
Especially for him because he wants to kind of hold on to the ball a little bit and, be aggressive. So you want to give them that. Like, you want to give them that time. So you want a blocking scheme, a blocking personnel that could hold up pretty well. Yes, everybody wants that for their quarterback, but I think the style of quarterback, it's like essential for him. Like, essential for him to have good protection, which is why getting Banks in the first round was not a bad idea. At least getting your booking tackles going. But now, you just want to build it up. And I'm telling you, schematically, they could figure it out. But Kellen Moore loves to leave those guys on the island, blocking solo all day. But I think Shuck also has the smarts to be that type of quarterback that can identify those blitz and take advantage of it. As long as he just has to learn the game more. That comes with time and experience going against defenses.
It does. And I was thinking about this before we started recording. The potential debate. Let's hypothetically say the Saints end up picking 2 overall in the draft. Hypothetically, I know it's not a super long ways away. This was week 13, so got like 4 weeks left.
Mm-hmm.
4 weeks. All right. Before I give you the hypothetical, I was thinking, let me look at the schedule. Okay, so they have the Bucks on Sunday in Tampa Bay. Win or L?
L.
They are home after that against the crazy, inconsistent Panthers. Win or L?
I don't think we're going to sweep them, so L.
Then after that, they have the Jets in New Orleans before Christmas.
Ooh, man, I don't know how to predict that one. But the Jets, the good thing is the Jets are winning enough that even if we lost, we can afford it. But I don't want it. I still don't want it. But like we can afford a loss to the Jets. But I don't want it. Don't want it.
Winner, loss.
I'm gonna say loss.
Okay. Then second to last game of the season, Titans against the Titans in Tennessee.
Now that's the tough one right there. I'm gonna say dub. I'm gonna say that we get a dub on that one. Because I think the Titans at that point will be like, look, we ain't letting go of this first round pick. This first overall pick.
Fair.
We securing that motherfucker.
And then they end the season against the Falcons in Atlanta. Winner L.
That's an L. That's an L.
Okay. So they have 5 games left. You're predicting them to win one more game, which would be 3 and 14?
14, yeah.
Good God.
And Mick still got a job.
Insane, nigga. Which should, honestly, that's all full of conversations like if Kellen should have a job. Anyway, which should put them picking top 3, right? At least picking second or third overall. Okay. The thing I was thinking about earlier, before we start recording, is like, let's say they finish with the second overall pick in the draft. One of the most interesting things that could play out to me would be if they love Alvaro Reese from Ohio State, but you have a team below them, whoever it is, whether it's the Browns, whether it's the Jets, whether it's the Rams, whether it's the Raiders, who want to move up to 2 and get a quarterback.
Ooh.
And then let's say you move down, right, to 4 or 5. That's probably going to take you, or 6. That's probably going to take you out of Alvaro Reese range. Be in Caleb Downs range, I would probably say. But let's say in doing so, you pick up an additional 2027 first round pick and some, some. That's going to come down to what is your grade on Reese versus potentially being able to get a future first-round pick next year when you still desperately need players and you need talent in a much better draft class next year, nigga.
Especially a first-round pick from, say, the Raiders or the Jets. That could be another high pick, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you could double up on, like, Sayin and Jeremiah Smith in the same, like...
But, man, fasten up our veil, bruh.
I know, bruh. It was on my mind. I was thinking about it. I would hate that. I would hate to have to make that decision. I'll give you another one. Let's say the Rams want to give you Atlanta's pick and their pick in this year's draft to move up. So you'd have 2 first-round picks. You'd have a top 10 pick and a pick in the late 30s.
Ooh, then you can go and get maybe Cardinal Tate or get Chris Bell. Damn,
and Caleb.
That's some good team building. The Chris Downs thing is interesting because you don't know where his range is like between 4 and 15. Like you just don't know how the league is going to attack him, even though he's an elite player. You just don't know how the league is going to really go. You know, I think he's going to go pretty early though. I think he's going to go like top 8 at least. But it's like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's tough.
And Wesley in the chat said, "My worry is the Titans take Reese." I just don't think they drafted the quarterback first last year. The offensive line is like, I don't know, bro. Like,
I don't know. I think they're definitely selling that pick. Like they are putting a for sale sign on that pick to the highest bidder because they need players, and I'm sure they don't want to take like offensive lineman number 1 overall or something like that, you know. So, it's going to be so interesting, bro. Once all the dust settles to see who's picking where and when, it's going to be huge, bro. Because we know the Jets and the Browns are the two teams that really need a quarterback. We'll see how it shake out with Shador with the Browns, because maybe they, I don't know, maybe they might punt. Who knows? They really don't know. But those two, and the Rams. But even them, Stafford's playing lights out. They may want to, but they got the ammo to move up. So those are the teams you got to look at and be like, okay, who has the ammo to really go get a quarterback?
Don't forget the Raiders too, because they
and them
ass, bro. I'm telling you, bro. If the Raiders just trying to move up to 2, if the Saints had the second overall pick and they was offering a 2027 first round pick, bro.
Oh, bro, you gotta get that.
I gotta take that, bro.
That might be number 1 overall.
I gotta take that, bro. Got to take that.
Got to take that, bro. For real.
Like, this part to me is like the exciting part. Like, it's fun watching the games and shit, but like how things move forward in terms of how they build their team is exciting. It's exciting.
My wife, Bree, just don't get, she's like, why you want them to lose? Like, it's just the team building aspect of it that, that I enjoy right now. Because the games, you can only get so much out of the games right now. So give me the team building stuff. I want to see how you can go from ass to good. Like, how do you make that happen?
It's going to take a lot of help. Let's take our first break right here. We'll come back and talk about more of the Saints dropping to 2-10 against the Dolphins in Miami. We'll be right back after this break. Yo, what up, Wolf? What are you looking at?
Man, I'm checking out this website. This site is cheeks, bro.
In 2025? How do you have a crappy website? Couldn't be me.
They need to hit up our guy Bijan with Precious Works. Precious Works offers to not only build you a website that's tailored to you and your customers' needs, but also to continue to manage and maintain it so you can focus on your business. Don't have much time? Precious Works is just what you need. No out-of-the-box stuff like Squarespace or Wix. Precious Works will create a site for you. You won't have to worry about plugin updates, security, or things like that, because Precious Works will maintain all of that and be available to you 24/7. Bijan set up Saints Block Party podcast website for us a few years ago and hit it out the park. He also keeps it up to date and helps us anytime we want to add something new, like a form or prospect matching tool that we did for the NFL draft. It's like having your own personal developer, just a text or a call away. Precious Works has worked with everyone from small businesses to large firms, so no job is too big or too small. If you're in the need of a website or you currently have one, but you want to upgrade it, give Bijan a holler at Precious Works. You can get with him at Bijan at Precious Works, BIJON at precious.works, or go to precious.works for his website. Make sure to tell him Saints Block Party sent you.
We are back. Jack Hunter said we really need the extra pick, so hopefully Mickey figures it out. Yeah, that's the thing that worries fucking.
Oh. Why you had to mention that name, bro?
I know, bro. Just makes me sick, bro. Like, Mickey, I could see a team being willing to, like, offer a 2027 first, and he'd be like, but what if y'all offered me 2 seconds instead? Like, give me a second this year draft and next year draft.
Oh, they'll be like, okay, sure, let's do that.
Speaking of which, watching Alante not make a single play on the Achane touchdown, bruh.
Oh, God.
I was like, oh, we could really use that fourth.
It's gonna be interesting what happens to him in his off season, because
very.
I'm good. I'll just say that I'm good.
So good. Like, if another team wants to give him whatever, please go. Like I could see him getting like a 4-year, $24 million contract. Flourish, bro. Flourish.
Enjoy it, brother. Yeah, man. This interesting game. Just looking at the stats, it will, for the most part, pretty equal with the Dolphins. They ran for much more yards. We only had 81 yards total. But like total offensive yards, 294 versus 298.
Man, they did a lot of their damage in the second half because it was not close enough.
It was basically all of that was in the second half because they did almost nothing in the first half. 2 for 2 in the red zone. Okay. After going 0 for 3 last week, 0 for 4, whatever it was last week, going 2 for 2 in the red zone. They didn't roll out the stupid Taysom packages.
Thank goodness.
Just let Chuck go to work. Let him make a play. In the red zone, you need your dogs to make plays, bro. We don't have many dogs, but at least try to find if you have them. So Filet, Chuck, Olave, like that play he did with that touchdown to Olave where he scrambled to his right, and then Olave's working inside. He recognizes Chuck scrambling, so he works back outside. He takes like the perfect angle back to the end zone and make Chuck push the ball like perfectly, just like a nice little layup.
Nice,
beautiful. Like that's what you got to have in the red zone to score. It takes like some heroics. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to make something happen. So let Chuck do that, man. We don't need to taste some stuff. Let Chuck get funky down there. Let him make mistakes like he did today. He threw an interception on a 2-point conversion.
Sure
did.
The
ball to inside. You learn from that,
He did. And then someone said that touchdown to Bailey with a dime. It was.
Dime, bro.
Great throw.
Great. Like that's the stuff that's really been missing for weeks now, man. Like I was thinking, like, who is making those tough catches? Who's like toe tapping and just doing some dog shit? Look at Valet, bro. The dog Valet, man.
Mickey smiling right now, bro. Mickey like,
it still ain't worth no 4th round pick.
Especially because he was likely going to be cut by the Broncos, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
One thing that is concerning about I should say, is this is I don't even know how many weeks, bro. But I guess since even the Panthers game, this offense just comes out so flat.
Every week.
Like you know it's gonna be a 3. Like usually you know it's gonna be a 3 and out, and you don't even have to see it, bro. You just know. You just know.
And there's no like rhyme or reason to it. Like you go look at every like first 2 possessions, and it's a sack or some penalties or tackle for a loss or incomplete ball or drop or something. It's just always something. There's just no rhythm to it. There's no aggression. It's very safe play calling, and man, like just let it loose. I'm not saying you got to throw a deep shot every first attempt, but like, man, be a little aggressive. Like that's the time to cook stuff. Like ain't you cooking all week? You should be up there dialing stuff up all week. Like that's the time to release it, man. Like let me catch them because that's the time when they least expected. They going off the tape from the past 4 weeks or 6 weeks or whatever. So come up with something that's some kind of tendency breaker, bro. Like something. But they just run the same shit. And like we was talking about on the Zoom, like defenses have pretty much caught up with what like Kellen was doing the first couple of weeks, where like, yeah, the offense wasn't great the first couple of weeks, but they were, they were better than expected in the first couple of weeks. But they didn't really improve on that much. And now the defenses are like, oh, okay, we know what y'all gonna do. You're gonna run these little end breakers here and there. You're gonna stop short of the 6 on 3rd and 8. So all we got to do is stand right there at the 6-yard point and tackle. You know what I'm saying? Because we know you're not gonna go past the sticks. So it's like, come on, man. Like,
where are you?
Be that offensive genius that they said you were.
Well, that's what I was about to ask. Well, we have 50 concurrent viewers right now. Appreciate it. Where are you right now on Kellen Moore?
I'm pretty low, man. I'm pretty low. Like, I'm not like #fire Kellen Moore, because when I just look at the landscape of the head coaching vacancies, or who will be available this offseason, it's just like nobody really. I'm not tweaking to get nobody, and they're not gonna fire him anyway. Like, it's just not. I just don't see it happening. I don't see Kellen Moore getting canned, unless like I had looked in the first quarter and that was like the whole game, and that was every week going towards every game from here on out. Like, if it's thinking like that, I think at that point, Gail would be like, Mickey. Like, I don't know if this is it, but I don't think it's going to get to that point.
No.
And the one positive thing I can say about Kellen is he and his staff has done a good job of working with young quarterbacks. Yes. And that is a good positive thing. And I wouldn't want to upset that. If Chuck is the guy you're going to roll with for 2026, I wouldn't want to, bring in I wouldn't mind bringing in some new offensive, like, brain trust, but you want at least the head guy to have his stuff still in place. So I'm not a believer in Kellen Moore. I don't think he's like the future, but I think he's the coach for at least like another year.
That said, and you brought up the work him and Doug Nussmeier and Scott Tolzien has done with the young quarterbacks. Not saying that they would do this because I don't think they're in this mindset right now. I think very much they're, and I've said this on the pod before, they've kind of flopped and flipped again, where beginning of the season they weren't thinking about quarterback prospects in this draft and was really kind of focused heavily on best player available, blue chip talent. And then once like the Rattler benching happened, and then before the Rams game, like the team didn't believe in Chuck. They were just like, oh man, we need to start looking at these quarterbacks because we don't. And then I think after the Panthers game and what have you, that's changed again. So now it's kind of going back to their plan, which was at the original of not looking into these quarterbacks. But let's say hypothetically they're picking 2 overall. Let's say they drafted a Fernando Mendoza or a Dante Moore and complete those things off. How are you feeling at that point?
I mean, I wouldn't be upset about it. Like if they know, like I at least trust them as much to be like, okay, we work with Chuck not only on the field from what me and you see on TV, but like they're in the the meetings with him, the film studies, the practice field, and all that stuff. If they come away at the end of the season and feel like, he's good, but we could do better, then okay, like I'm rolling with it. Like it doesn't matter what I think. So I'd be down with it, bro. Like I wouldn't be pissed. I mean, I'd still be worried because the team needs.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
So much help, and I don't know. I don't know if you're setting them up for success,
right? Like if they were to draft a quarterback top 3, like all those, not all, but like so many of those picks after that would need to be wide receiver,
all of them.
Running back.
All of them.
I mean, it needs to be that even if they don't take a quarterback, but especially if they took a rookie quarterback, like you have to help whoever it is. If it's Chuck,
especially
more
these rookie quarterbacks too.
Yes, because they're like, they different, bro.
They different, like, and they're good. Like, don't get me wrong, they're good players, but like, they aren't like transcendent talents, like just super athletic, super big arm. Like these aren't like those guys. These are guys you're going to want to build around and like support them. You want to do that with every quarterback, obviously, but some quarterbacks need it more than others. And I think Mendoza, for example, would fit more into that structure of like a Golf or Kirk Cousins or just in that family of quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? So you want to surround them with talent. But if, like I said, if they went that route, until you figure that quarterback position out, you got to keep trying, bro. You got to keep trying. But this team, like the talent deficiency is it's starting, bro. It's just starting, man.
Someone, AKA the scientist, said, "Whatever we do, we got to establish the run game next season." Ooh. I mean, I think part of that is Kellen Moore's scheme and lack of physicality. It's just not interesting to me, but it's just so obvious. If you look at a team like the Saints and how they approach this offseason regarding the run game, and you look at the Bears and how they approached the offseason regarding the running game, it's night and day difference. Some of it is scheme. Some of it is just scheme. Cool. Got that. But some of it is just a physicality principle built in from day one saying we're going to be a fucking physical team. We're going to go out and we're going to bully these teams. And that's going to be the identity of our football team. And you have to have that belief, and you have to have, and that has to be mentality going in OTAs, going in training camp. When with the Bears, they just ran 180 plus yards against the Eagles on Friday. So, and Ben Johnson, the Ben Johnson effect, that Bears training camp was hard, bro. It was hard on them. You can't go out there and have it doing 7-on-7s and doing these light practices, and then week one against the Cardinals, and you think you're just going to have a good dominant run game in the NFL. That's not how it works.
Don't work like that. And that was on my radar the whole Kellen off season. Like, you could say you want to run the ball, like, yeah, we want to be a physical run game. You have to learn how to teach that. You have to learn how to instill that from day one. And I just never got that from him, that he was really doing what you needed to do to instill that. Like, I was watching, I don't remember what game it was. It could have been a game against us, against the Bears. But one of the sideline reporters or something was saying that, like, Ben Johnson likes to stand on the sideline and literally look at his offensive line versus the D-line and see who's getting the push. Like, you could just see who is winning that physical domination as a unit. Because you can see that. You can see that. Like, when we watching it, you can see the color of the jerseys, who's dominating one. And you watch the Saints, it's like the defensive line just, like, gets on the other side of the offensive line immediately. It's like
so quick, bro.
So quick. And so, like, so that just told me, like, okay, Ben Johnson gets it. Like, he understands that this, at the end of the day, is a physical game of men trying to dominate other men. At the end of the day, throw all that scheme shit out. It's about physical domination. And that's the component Kellen is missing, and maybe he can learn that. I doubt it, but maybe he can. Maybe he can bring in some kind of coach that, I don't know. But I just know the way he's going, they'll never have like a really good run game because it's not like a light switch you could just turn on and off.
And they don't have like an elite offensive line and an elite running back like he had with the Eagles last season. Like,
no, not at all.
So
you don't have the creative running backs. You don't have the physically dominant offensive line. You don't have any tight end on the roster that could really block in the run game. And you got to have that if you want to be good in the running. Like Colston Loveland learning how to block well. Cole Kmet learning how to block well. Like, you got to get those guys to do it. You know what I'm saying? And you just don't have that right now. And I don't know if you have it in you to learn how to teach it. To identify it. You know what I'm saying? Identify it in players, prospects, and stuff like that.
Let's take our last break of the show. We'll be right back after this.
Football season is in full swing, and Underdog is the best place to get in on the action. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns, and more. This week, I'm looking at Saints versus Bucks and selecting Chris Olave for higher than 50 yards and Baker Mayfield for lower than 3 touchdowns. Download the app today. Sign up with promo code BLOCKPARTY to score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code BLOCKPARTY. Underdog. Make picks, win money.
Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
We are back to wrap up our recap talking Saints, Dolphins. Saints drop into, what was it, 17, 21? 19, 21? 17, 21 to the Dolphins. Trying to think, anything else from this game that just stands out to you?
Shout out to Evan Hall, man. Like, I thought he had some nice little runs, Nothing crazy, but
our beige running back, bro.
The beige running back, man, coming in off the street. made some nice little runs. Devin Neal, got what he could. Made some nice little moves out there once he gets out into the open field. So good looking on them. Even Jawan Johnson. Jawan had that one catch where he got physical and lowered his shoulder and fought for the first down. And that was after, I noticed that was after the Valet made like two big dominant physical catches. So I don't know if they had like a talk at halftime or whatever, or if they just got like a fire lit under them where they're like, man, look, we got to get more physical. But like seeing Jawan do that, I was like, oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
Interesting. Mark asked, did Audric Estime play? No, he did not.
He did.
He was active, but no, he did not play.
Hall got Estime been on the team longer than Hall, but Hall got the nod. So.
I don't know either. The Saints are back next Sunday. Let's see. I'll see that game. Please. Oh, that game's in Tampa. I really hope that's not a late game. I can't do it.
Oh, I hope not.
I can't do it. Hold on. I'm gonna see. No, not a late game.
Ooh. Yes.
The only late game that they have left, the would be the Panthers game.
Oh, okay.
It's a 3:25 game. I'm trying to think anything else from this game. Like I don't have a whole bunch.
No, man, not much to break down. It's all about the future as we move forward. Like
what?
Ohio State versus Indiana
on Saturday.
We get to see
Big Ten
Mendoza.
championship.
You get to see potentially players that the Saints could pick. Mendoza versus Arvell Reese versus Caleb Downs. Man,
I will be seated. Oh, Lord. Seated, bro. Seated, bro. Popcorn, everything. Just right.
And leave your offensive line jokes away from me. Oh, well, the Saints just going to draft another
O-line.
Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
Leave me alone.
Kevin.
Leave me alone. Let me live in my life. Let me enjoy it.
Bruh, I have people like be sending me like, hey, Adam, like, what do you think of this? If this is what the Saints draft had, or what about the... Listen, I'm going to put a PSA out there. If round 2 through round 7 is not weapons, I'm going to tell you I can't stand your fucking draft. And your draft is trash. I'm sorry.
Hey, weapons.
I'm sorry. Like, someone asked me today about like, what about AJ Halsey if they drafted him in the second and third round? I don't care about a fucking safety in the second and third round. I really don't. I don't. Did y'all not watch this offense the entire first half? Do you know how many coverage sacks that they had in the first half? Because there's literally no one was getting open. Stop it. The offensive talent on this team is comical.
Comical. To the point where we were relying on a 7th round pick from last year to be like our possession wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Like our guy to go get it. This team need tight ends, running backs, wide receivers. All
they was running end rounds with Mason Tipton, nigga. An end round with Mason Tipton, and people want to talk to me about AJ Halsey. Get out of my face! Get out of my face! I don't care. I'm not saying, and here's the thing, I'm still on the logic that their first pick should be Alvaro Reese or Caleb Downs, because to me they are the two blue chip talents in this draft, and the Saints need blue chip talent. So yes, I'm fine with them drafting a defensive player in the first round, top 5, top 6, whatever. But those next picks after that need to be offense.
Kellen, do you hear us? Please, Kellen. Offense, wide receivers. I don't care if you see something like, just give me wide receivers, give me running backs, get running backs with juice, give me tight ends that could fit. Come on, man. They out there. They are out there. You passed up on it last year.
I swear to you they are, Wolf. I swear to you they are.
Go get them, man. Go get them.
Anyhow, shout out to Damon J with the $1.99 super chat. He said, "Tank it out." Take it out. Take it out. They don't need this. That's the funny thing is that they're not tanking, bro. Like that's the shit that's so hilarious. Like this is just all natural. Nigga, they not trying to lose on purpose. Jack Hunter said, "No more team captains, good citizens, great guys. Just get ballers.
Get some dogs. Get some dogs."
This gonna sound bad, but like I want them to draft Carnell Tate. He experienced tragedy in his life. This man lost his mom, went out there and put on for Ohio State like it was nothing, bro. Like some dogs, bro.
Some dogs, man.
With some adversity in his goddamn life, nigga. Like,
please,
shit, bro.
Go get it, man. Go get it.
I watch Mason Tempton that went to goddamn Yale on my team. Nigga. What adversity this nigga got, nigga? Got y'all dressing like Ruben Studdard. Sorry for
2004.
This shit no more. I need Jeff Ireland to be asking prospects if they mamas is prostitutes again. Wolf.
Your mama
Where did that go? Where did that go?
Come back to me, Jeff.
Yeah, nigga. Tired of these fucking good guys in this goddamn draft, bro. Need some dogs, bro. Every time I see Ohio State 8, bro, I know a dog when I see one, bro.
Ooh, dog. But y'all gonna work out. Y'all gonna work out Tucker. Goddamn creep, a creep. I don't want no creeps. Dogs,
bro. It's different, bro. This is where we are with our team right now. Anyway, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We'll be back this upcoming week, which is crazy because it's going to be like the start of December, which is fucking wild. This year,
unbelievable.
Just want to give some love to you. I know, with you and your family experiencing a loss, so, appreciate
Thanks,
you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Love you. Jack said we need some savages. Yes. Pure savages. Number 8 on Ohio State, that's a savage, bro. I don't squint. I don't squint at all. I just get excited. Like, I need that.
Wow. That's what I want. That's what I need.
I need it, Wolf. That man different, bro. He made 2 plays back to back on Saturday. I leave from my couch, nigga. I said, oh my god. Oh my god. What? Could it be us?
And then you drop him in there, everything just starts to make sense. Then Chase Young makes a little more sense. Then, Big Creep, maybe you could move him for a pick or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything just starts to fall into place. Then you could go get your defensive tackle down the line somewhere.
Like, how crazy is it that, like, Cam Jordan may play it next season because he's been playing so...
I'm saying it, bro. That boy ain't going to retire, man. He going to finish probably with, like, 8.5, 9 sacks. And he going to look at that and be like, shit, I can go one more. I got one left in me.
Cam has outplayed Big Creep this season.
Ain't that crazy? Creep, what's happening, bro? Like, come back to me. I ain't seen you in weeks.
Yannick said even Pete Warner will make sense. Hey, whoa.
Whoa.
Calm the fuck down, bro.
Chill.
Calm down, bro. Q asked, would it hurt if Reese had there to be picked and Mickey drafts a QB? I would go to airline and flip over everything. It would hurt, but like it would hurt. But the Saints drafting a quarterback top 3 though?
It would move the timeline. Like, okay, like we back here again. So it's like kind of starting this year all over again, kind of.
Yes. Yes. And it just, I don't know, man. Like I keep thinking, okay, let's say you flip out Tyler Shuck, you throw a Fernando Mendoza, you throw a Dante Moore in there. It don't really fucking matter. Like if you're not equipping them with weapons and this shit, like it looks like stylistically, I don't think it looks drastically that different. I really don't.
It really doesn't. It really won't, bro. It really won't.
Like that's no shade against Moore, Mendoza at all, but JD5, Drake, like those are like, even Caleb, like those are transcendent talents.
And then imagine it. Okay, you drafted Mendoza or Moore, whoever, and say, okay, you want to sit him the first couple of weeks, and you let Shuck go out there. What is Shuck just smoking out there? Like he just looking good. That's what you gonna do,
Bruh.
It's a good problem, but it's like, oh man, you could have just, could have drafted Reese.
Eight Ohio State, bruh. No matter what. Oh, I'd be fine with Caleb down. I'm at this point where if it's Reese, if they're going to keep the pick, and if they trade down, give me Caleb Downs and give me a 2027 first round pick. Simple as that.
Beautiful.
Simple as that. But we shall see. We'll be back this upcoming week previewing Saints Bucks on Wednesday. They looking at 2-11, bro. 2-11. Like, God damn, 2-11, Wolf. Next. Nobody job up.
Two game. I don't remember the last time the Saints only win that 2 games.
When? How many games did they win in 2005?
3.
The Katrina year.
3-13.
They are trending. That was a natural a disaster that like destroyed a city. Like what's been the natural disaster, nigga? Mickey Loomis?
Mickey Loomis. Hurricane Loomis. That's the disaster right there, man.
That's it. Well, we leaving it that way. We'll be back on Wednesday previewing Bucs Saints Week 14. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. With that, we are out.
Peace.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.